The forex market is moving sideways within a narrow trading range, and this means that traders are waiting for important events that can change the market sentiment. Let's discuss the most important economic news on the InstaForex TV channel. Recently, the Reserve Bank of Australia caught investors off guard by raising its interest rate by 25 basis points. Such a move brought back the demand for the Australian currency. However, the pace is showing a downward correction wave. Tomorrow, there will be news that may bring the Aussie back to its previous levels. According to forecasts, the Australian trade balance may decrease after the collapse in the last reporting months. One of the reasons for the negative forecast is the slump in the supply of raw materials to China. Being Australia's most important trading partner, this country shows a sluggish recovery in its industrial sector due to weak foreign demand amid signs of a global recession. Anyway, the Australian currency is unlikely to benefit on Thursday. Meanwhile, the United States is trying to prove that its economy is not sliding down into recession. On Thursday, the ISM Services PMI will be published. Notably, the service sector is the key segment of the developed economy, and this report may unveil the prospects for the US economy. Thus, the forecasts say that the recession is beyond the horizon. The index is expected to rise to 51.3 from 50.3 points. However, the ADP non-farm employment change is considered one of the most expected news this week in the United States. On Thursday, markets will assess this report. The employment change release is likely to show a modest figure of 236,000 in the private sector. As a rule, a value of slightly more than 200,000 is the norm for the US economy. But the US Department of Labor will release the non-farm employment change report on Friday, and according to forecast, the index is likely to show robust figures. Although every forecast on the labor market assumed lesser values than the actual data showed, the most intriguing question is whether analysts can guess the right value at this time. Rather high actual values triggered the growth of the US currency as the overheated labor market assumes the growth of the consumer income and spending, accelerating the US inflation, and this fact makes the Fed to tighten its monetary policy. Thus, a strong increase is a signal to buy the greenback. How we're going to be in the short term in financial markets, we will definitely tell you in our news releases. Subscribe to our channel and follow news with us. See you soon.